All right, viewers, Matty Harris back in commentary for the Karen Murphy Classic Pairs. YouTube live sports, you better be loving it. Live from the Shoalhaven Heads bolo. Go the Hammerheads. Round 6. What a great lunch. I'm in a food coma. Whew. Lasagna with chippies and salad. Oh, schnitty with gravy. Had a great conversation. Great chats. We've had some moving and shaking on the scoreboard. We are bringing to you, yes, the second time, Sucko and Warren, current clubhouse leaders, smashing everyone actually. 2 times winners, back to back, and something tragically has to go wrong if for them to lose. This is the first end, and we have Sucko, 1 on, and we have Sue Metcalf. A little bit gun shy being on the live stream, and she said, "Oh, where do I need to stand?" But Sue is playing with Cole, Aylward. I'll go with that. Might be corrected. They're from Lithgow City, and they're playing against the Taralgi boys, 2-time winners. So let's see how they go. We will have an update for you from the scoreboard, which I will actually go quickly now. And what a bowl. We won't leave anywhere yet. That's a cracking shot. You know, is it too early to bring out?
That's great.
Karen Murphy? No, and current series champions cop that. Yeah, guess what? Robbie Warren setting for the 1-2 punch. Can't get to it though, I don't think. Still a westerly, but definitely wind has died down. Trying to see where that bowl went back from Robbie. Now, you can still land that. Only 1 down, so Robbie's going to probably play a 4-handed just to get around Sucko's bowl there. In good tractor there. Really good with line. I just got to make sure he reaches with the weight. He needs a clear run. Not a bad effort from the various food comas that the players are recovering from. What a great lunch. Just trying to make sure everything's all in order. Yeah, we don't normally live stream, from my understanding, 2 teams, or a team that's had 2 goes, but the organisers said, "Matt, you're broadcasting rink 2, so we've all had a bit of a giggle about it. Great shot. Just got a rub. He got one of these. Hit the bowl fat. He would have been 2, maybe 3. Anyone can win. And Robbie Warren, they might be relaxed. That's an unusual shot. That's probably a shot there from Robbie that's uncharacteristic. So it looks like that would be 1. Yep, there we go. Wind's blowing everything around again. And fabulous. Okay, we normally can not use my hands for holding down my paperwork, but I've got a paperweight there. Left over a rocky road. Sunglasses. And we'll update the score once I can find my mouse. The sun's come out again. This is Sue Metcalf. I actually don't know what bowl she's using at the moment. Yeah, it must look like Drake's Prides, but anyway, I might go down and have a look. Taralgi boys, currently leaders after 5 wins and a margin of about 80. All for them to lose. Karen Murphy, the other only 5-game winner. She's got it up against it. She's playing the Chopstick Mafia, Franklin Fong and crew. Good start there from Succo. Looks like he might be SRVs or XGs, so we'll go and have a look. I know that Robbie Warren's using the GTRs, and I'm not too sure what Cole's using, the skipper. All I know is I'm getting pretty badly burnt. Yeah, good shot. 2 down. All right, Sue from Lithgow City Bowlers. On its way. Good track to there. Definitely not swooping it as much with that wind, but it will come back. Just trying to look at her line. You're not SRVs, but good track. She's 2 down. This is where the pressure comes in. I think Robbie Warren ever go in his food coma from lunch. Beautiful. The Taraji Warriors. And you can still see the gusts coming through with the camera shaking. I've got a 4 kilo weight on that camera and also a 5 kilo sandbag just to hold the tripod down. It's been a wind fest, so getting windburn, but you know, loving what we do. And you know what? We only had one comment that was a bit interesting on
Top 6.
top 6. There we go. You beauty. Alrighty. Let's just change the camera around. I actually don't want to even give this comment energy, but I just want to highlight we do have some lunatics out there that watch our coverage. And you know what, without offending someone, look, you know, opinions are like arseholes, and I'll use that term. Everyone's got one, but we don't necessarily want to freaking see it. Particularly on your own live stream, and it's my channel, my broadcast. You don't like it, well, turn it off. Simple. You know, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not going to make everyone happy, and you're probably going to think I'm over the top. That's fine. That's me. Shot Robbie Warren. Brilliant. Let's see how our skipper, Nerves of Steel, Cole, needs to correct on his first one. He also looks like he's using a Green Master, maybe a Super 10, but good track. He's just a little bit runny. He's got to get down. Whew. You know what? If that's the way he's going to play, we could see a multiple of shots lopsided one way. They are holding one, so the nudie has been avoided. Robbie Warren with the GTRs is playing a gentle line. He wants to leave a gap, so there is no bowl for his opponent to sit. That counts. And currently they are sitting on 5 shots, and Robbie has 1 to go. So we could have a Michelle Pfeiffer or an over the fence 6. Here he comes. Better line. Brave. Fortune. Trail. Gut it. And he's high. Now, there's no drawing to save there. He's drawing just to make connection. Well, viewers, we broadcast whoever we're being told to broadcast. We don't sort of look at the stream and go, can you stream lane rink 5? Or get my sponsors have a plug or put my team shirt on and throw it on there. Anyway, we just broadcast what we're told. And Robbie's not happy with that. Now, I think that's got to be 5. I thought the signal was 1. Oh, well, I'm sure it was 5. The signal coming back from the head there. I'm going to give it a 5, but let's see if we've made an error. No doubt you guys will tell me. So, I'm going to type in the results, but currently we have 6th place, Corey Thompson with 4 wins and a plus 23. 1 shot ahead, Mickey Thorne. He's on rink 1 right next to us. 4 wins, 24. The crew from Berry, Nathan Bazant, 4 wins, 32. Eric Johannes, 4 wins plus 34. Karen Murphy, 5 wins plus 32. And Robbie Warren, second time on the live stream. Yes, I understand. Some of you might be a little bit disturbed by that. Robbie Warren, 5 wins and plus 68. And that's the game we're streaming. And their opponents, Sue Metcalf and Cole Aylward. I think they're 1 win from 5. So you would think it's David versus Goliath. And it is. However, you're going to be treated to some shots, Mr. Chalky. Just so you know, Brian Sucko is in the New South Wales Blues over 60s team. He plays third for his skipper, Robbie Warren, also in the state side. So you're seeing the best in the country, in fact the world, of bowlers bowling 60 plus. Both Robbie and Sucko, they play probably 4 tournaments a week together from Taraji, and they go all around the place. I had the good fortune to play with former Jackaroo raiser Ray Pearce from Tarrant Point and at Woonona, and we had a fairly comfortable win in our first game. Then we drew Suckley and Warren, and we lost by only a few shots, but most times we were holding shots. I had a pretty good battle with Sucko up front, and Razor did his best to keep Robbie Warren attacking shots down, but he got shots and he trailed jacks and he sat right on top of it where we couldn't draw. And yeah, we were watching a wonderful display. Toucher, great shot. Well done, Sue, but just didn't get the result. And you need the good fortune to go through when you're when you want to win tournaments. But yes, as these bowlers are changing over, I just I just find it interesting that people who have perhaps negative or opinions that aren't so favourable and sledge the commentator on his own stream, that you have the hide to post it. And good on you. It's a free country, but not on my stream. You say something that's a bit anti-me with no real justification because I'm just not your cup of tea. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but as I said, everyone's got one, but you don't necessarily need to see it. So just switch us off. So if we lose you as a prospective viewer, the 1 to 2%ers that we do annoy, we won't see you again. So see you later. For those who are, good on you. I reckon you're probably the same person that had a crack about me on the Bowls New South Wales Platinum. Oh, he's too boring. Can you believe that? Coverage was boring. Good on you. All right, excuse me while I hold my monitors. Okay. Cole on the forehand. Tighter line, he's got to hold. He's not far away, and he just missed last time, and he's high again. He needed one of these. Didn't get it. We got one more in the bag of tricks. Where does Robbie go? Goes for cover. He's one down on the tee. Or does he put another one in and say, listen, Cole, you're unlucky to miss that one. I'm going to maybe put in a blocker. No, got same shot stays. Sue suggesting one down. Cole Wanto wondering on this. He'll send it with a similar line he has. Looking to trail. Nothing drawing bowl about this. He's high again. Going to try and plan his own, and he can't even get that one. Unlucky, he rocked it. And it looks like this might be one shot to current leaders, Sucko and Warren. And I thought I was putting the right score up, viewers. I got it the wrong way round. My bad. We got it correct. Owen corrected me this time. Sure, we've got people watching. There we go. Let's get the right score. Eight, 2 on 3. If you come down to the Shoalhaven Heads Bowling Club, viewers, it's scoreboard's really small. I need a magnifying glass to actually see what they're doing. And if you're wondering why I'm not using my side camera at the moment, it's purely because we're on rink 2 and a little bit difficult to see them on the mat, so that's why I've adjusted the cameras to make sure you can see them. That's what it looks like from the viewpoint from behind the green. I'm over to the left of the screen. This is what the head looks like, and I've apparently got cameras there in case people get in the road, but Robbie knows how to stay on the live stream. And another great bowl here from Succo. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, why they are our competition leaders after 5 games. Succo setting up beautiful heads for his skipper with bowls in their head so he can sit bowls. I hope Sue does enjoy this battle. He's in a good area again, and with that Wesley, it goes from left to right to screen. Let's get him back. That's a good effort. Well done. Second shot. In a good position, back to the centre line. Succo. Here he comes. Over 60s New South Wales Blues representative, just to mention a few of his achievements. 2 on, 1 behind, got the tee, and I can see why he wants to miss high and long, because the way the skipper's playing, his opponent's skipper is trailing jacks, but he's missed all of them. Just missing, but I'm sure those will start to hit. Sue with a more direct approach, just getting under. Fair effort. Okay. Good bowling. We are going to get some updates from the other green. More importantly, seeing the battle between Karen Murphy and Franklin Fong. Apologies, viewers, if I've ever called Karen Murphy Karen Grant. I used to work with a Karen Grant for 15, 20 years as a teacher, so when I think of a Karen, that's the only Karen I remember. And that was way before Karen's names used to be pretty ordinary. And Robbie Warren, yeah, well done. Second shot, maybe third. So let's see if Cole does have a draw shot in his bag, because at the moment he's raking through the head. Well, on that track, he's going to rake through again. He's not going to be short. Here it comes. You know, planting bowls, Bushgar. Look, viewers, I believe the floodgates will open. Generally, lawn bowls or bowls, we're on the lawn today, is a draw game. 15% of shots are conversions and drives. Where do I get my statistics from? Wikipedia. You know, all things good on Wikipedia. Nah, from 40 years of bowls experience. And Robbie, you can see him in the background gesturing. Come on. Now, and that's the eye of the tiger stuff from this Tarauji crew. They show no mercy. Robbie's got the Go Manly hat on. How'd the Seagulls go? Mr. Top 8. Dale Cherry Evans. Okay. Cole deciding to draw. Nope. Definitely a couple of metres through, and there you go. He's just punched up another one. You know, I don't think he's going to change his shot selection. Mr. Warren a bit happier with his pace, or his weight, as someone would correct me. Weight, pace, you know, different terminologies. Tomato. As I said, you got a problem, put it on the live stream, and I'll give it attention if I need to. Matty Harris here in commentary, and I hope you're enjoying the coverage. If not, turn it off. All right, here we go. A more productive bowl. Has he found the gap? He's gutsed it. He has killed it. And are they one down on the tee? Good effort. Good bowl. You know what? Let's have a look at the replay. If we've got a chance, comes through, whack, clears it out. But you didn't see in the bottom of screen that the third bowl from Mr. Suckley drew to the tee, which is real smart going. So let me make sure we get the scoreboard correct. 9-2 on 4. Our audience is very broad. We have a lot of people from really experienced bowlers to first timers, and look, my main reason for broadcasting, because I had a great connection to Boyd Dumbrell, who's known as the Happy Bowler, and along with our co-producer, co-broadcaster Timmy from South Australia, who's now decided to get on board with Youtubelivesports. Well done. You know, that's just bread and butter for Sucko. You know what? Let's give him that, because Leeds were very underrated. You know what? And I can tell you, Robbie will be the first when he speaks out today, if they continue on this way to victory, to win their third, trifecta, hat-trick, 3 in a row. And we've got some good teams here. If I look at the overall point score, we've got 6 teams. 2 have won every game and 4 have won every one but one. And they've played each other. So well done there from Sue. She's doing her best to give her partner, Cole Aylward from Lithgow, all the very best chance. And you are watching a game. Yes, it's 9-2, 7 shots difference, but it's not just about the score. It's about the whole dynamic of the community of bowls. And that'll be Benny T ringing me. And I can't actually answer that, Benny. So I'll put my phone on silent. But that's Benny T, who's also another outcast from Bowls, New South Wales, on the production side of things. And yeah, I wish everyone well who tries to broadcast, because you're putting yourself out there for not for praise, but to be ridiculed, and to have people smash the keyboard to suggest perhaps what you're doing they don't appreciate. So that's all good. Sticks and stones, but you know what? When people get victimised and bullied continually, that word does get used quite often. We'll talk about people's mental health and mental well-being. Yeah, great shot, Sucko. All right, Sue. Where's his direction is? Yeah, well done, Cole. Advising her to just roll that next one over to bring in the shot. Yeah, words do matter. So I'm the first person to laugh at myself, but, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Oh, Sue, what a bowl. Come on, get back. Great effort. You know what, Sue? I think Karen Murphy would have appreciated that. As do I. You're bowling well. When you look back at this coverage, I think you're great. We did have a discussion, I did, with Cole and Sue after their first round, and there was a conjecture whether Sue was going to skip one of the games, but the condition was that if they won their next game, which was game 5, that they wouldn't change the order, and they won. They've had a couple of wins, a couple of losses. Great to see you. What a beautiful day now. That wind has died down. I'm actually glad there's a bit of a breeze, because it's bearable. Robbie Warren looking to sit that white XG positive bowl. Look at that. Look, I think he'd be happy with that, but he's probably not racked that he's promoted that bowl at the back, but they've still got the tee. Cole looking for positive connection on Sue. About a foot short. If that was the westerly wind of yesterday, that would have been sweeping the head. But listen, has he got back to the tee? No. He's close, but I think he used that weight and just missed his trajectory to land those 2 bowls. Robbie's trying to do the same thing. Obviously, both leads have fallen into the draw. He's close. GTR's just flops out the other way. I might actually try and show you if I can get my camera to do it quickly. Have a look where Cole's aiming. Put in my sports science hat on. I actually want to work with Boyd to try and see if we can get some arrows like they do in rugby league. He's close. This bowl will hang, but now it's dropping. Gets it in the guts, and he gets 1 shot. Well done. You know what? It was set up well for him. All right, clubhouse leaders. Here we go. The Robbie Warren show. Sucko setting up well for him. Sets the bowl, stays for 3. His line is good. He's slightly high. The GTRs won't get back from that. He might get a bit of good fortune. He was looking for the rub. But that wind has died down. So the westerly, that track that he took was probably for 8, 9, 10 o'clock this morning. Okay. Cole has a chance to pick up 3 here. He just needs to arrive on his partner's bowl, Sue. He's close. Doesn't want to promote anything. Yeah, good weight. Just a line. Well, there they go. Well, viewers, just to let you know that it is 3 ends to 2. And if what we did, like I suggested, have tournaments where it's wins, ends, then shots against, then shots for, we'd have a very close game. Except we've got a 6-shot difference on 5 ends. All right. Next gone slightly longer. Always trying to make sure I keep the bowlers on the mat in picture, because using my side camera is not the best option at the moment. Good shot. There we go. She's on the mat. What does it look like? It's on its way. Great shot. Well done. There's a communication from skipper Warren. Land that, sit there for 2. What's it look like from Sucko's end? You can see that he's going tight, playing a positive bowl. All right, that's both leads of 1 bowl to go, a 9-3. You know, any one game, we've got 2/3 to go. If you're a half full or half empty sort of person, say good day. With even a good or a bad comment, give me a bad comment. You know, I don't want to give it much energy, but, you know, being an educator 30 years, you know, there's some people that I just feel like I actually want to teach them a lesson. You know, the keyboard warriors who've got nothing better to do except slang mud. Anyway, you won't let the 1%ers ruin it for you. Been an educator of 30 years, Sucko coming in close, just staying high. Needed one of those. Margin's not the problem. They've got to get the win. Yeah, but look, since COVID, being an educator, I think it's 3% of the population in the classroom that gives you probably 97% of the headaches. And I'm not talking about kids on the spectrum and kids with learning difficulties. I'm just talking about the parents and the kids. Teaching a class of 30 kids, and maybe 3 kids take more of your time. It's not the way things were supposed to be. That's the way I was finding things after close to 25 years of teaching. So now I'm broadcasting. They give everyone a licence, and maybe it should be regulated. Here he comes. Hope you're enjoying yourself. We've had some lots of positive comments from here at the Shoalhaven Heads bolo. Appreciating my version and my comments on what I'm watching. Robbie Warren for Taraji Rivalry has got the manly seagull hat on. Look at this. So consistent in these conditions. And he got it. Well done. Still only one. What's Cole do? Lithgow workers. Well balanced on the mat, actually. Good technique. As I said, I've got 30 years experience in sports science. And the same experience of playing lawn bowls. Well, I had a couple of decades off. Look at this. Crunch. Where's it gone to? Oh no. He was 1 down to 2 down. Let's have a look at the little replay. Youtubelivesports sends it. Always going to not die wondering. Maybe he was trying to get to the white bowl and he just left it a bit high and sent it through. All right, well, Robbie's on the mat. My replay does take a little time to come back, and I will have to adjust my camera. There it is. Good weight again, Robbie. Good direction as well. That's 3. So let me let my fingers do the walking here. Having a little bit of a shot to try and just reach through. It'll come into shot now. Oh no! Has he knocked another one in? No, it has just rolled out, so I wouldn't imagine it's any more than 3. And I would suggest that Robbie's just going to draw another one in to get another multiple. State skipper over 60s. Cool, calm and collected. It's on its way. It's coming into shot, trying to get you the best angle. Camera's still shaking all over the place. And that is a bread and butter shot. Well done. You know, what a shot.
That's
Boom.
Great.
Boom. Just cruising to the finish line. You know, the consistency of the team between Brian Suckley and Robbie Warren has to be congratulated, because if you're watching like Peter Chown or a couple of other seasoned campaigners who are always out playing lawn bowls, you know you're always going to struggle when you draw Sucko and Warren. There's lots of tournaments. They pick their tournaments. They do travel. They support all the country clubs. I believe in their semi-retirement. They basically can go from prize winning to prize winning. I'm going to have a look very briefly at the flyer to see how much of the $6,000 I believe is going to the winners. But they are doing brilliantly. We'll hopefully get some updates from how the minor placing is going, because that does matter. All right, and that wind dies down for a little bit. I've adjusted the score. And hopefully we've got a couple of viewers who've decided to stay with us. You maybe saw sort of a David versus Goliath matchup, and you maybe switched off, or maybe you switched off because you didn't like listening to me. There's always a mute button. But I'm perfect, of course. So, we've got some results coming. But I'm going to try and have a look at the club profile, because I'm just going to have a look at the flyer. Where is it? No, that's the Grafton one. Where's my Karen Murphy one? I'll see it in a moment. I do have it looking. I'm just trying to find the prize money, but you know what? We can talk about that later. Well, here it is. Okay, so I've got $6,000 worth of prize money. The winners are looking at 1,000 each, so that's not too bad for a weekend's work. Drops down to 1,000 for second. Very generous, the Shoalhaven Heads bolo. 600 third, 500 fourth, 400 fifth, 300 sixth, and if you're the best card margin, there are 6 of those prizes, but you can only win one, so total 6,000. Thanks again to Tui's, and of course the Shoalhaven's Bowling Recreational Club and the Shoalhaven's Bowling Club. Brilliant work, but I do have an update from the Karen Murphy Classic Pairs, and we're bringing to you live kind Sir Stephen.
Hello, GMH. You got a new nickname.
Oh, I love it. What do we got?
It's not General Motors Hold. It's Gentleman Matt Harris.
I like it.
4 foot at his lunch.
And I'm a gibberish.
Give it to a lady spectator.
I did.
Very thankful she was.
No, you're welcome. Gibberish. What do we got?
Rink 12.
Murphy versus...
Murphy 6. Franklin Fong 5 after 7. Rink 4. Eric Johannes 13. Kathy McMahon, my dear wife, struggling there but still putting up a good show.
Oh, Murphy's going to have to do it.
6.
What do we got? 4th place.
6 over Dwayne Kingdom. 4.
Can we pause it there? Dwayne Kingdom hasn't won a game yet.
No.
And he's given it to the guys from Berry.
Yep.
They might have peaked too early. They were on the live stream the game before, so...
No, that he hasn't won a game, but he gets a game margin. No,
wow.
He hasn't won a game.
Who else we got? He's in 5th place on the scoreboard.
Mick Thorne, 12 over Phil Westwood, 3 on ring pads after 6 end.
And our 6th place?
Corey Thompson, 7, Barry Arbor, 2.
Against Bazza, and I don't know if they've had a win by chance. So listen, if we look at the state of play, if we look at the live scoreboard, Robbie Warren wins.
Yep.
Karen Murphy wins because she ends up with 6 wins. But I can tell you now, if she goes down against the Chopstick Mafia,
Yes.
Eric Johannes,
About 4th, 5th place.
and guess who Eric got beaten by in game 1?
Robbie Warren.
Robbie Warren. You guys, you couldn't have picked it.
Yeah,
A better card. And look, Mick Thorne, Corey Thompson, and as we mentioned, there's a few $100 there in the minor places.
There is, yeah.
All right, you got a pick?
Well, from third-
Besides Worry, who do you think? You obviously Karen's got to finish.
I think Karen's 2nd.
I hope so.
I think she'll get over this team, but
I don't know.
you never know, because Franklin...
He can do anything.
Fong.
He's got his connections too, by the way, the Mafia.
He has.
All right, well, look, I'll let you go.
Okay.
We're coming through the middle stages of our final round. I'm tired. I know you're tired. The sun's shining.
And the wind's dropped a bit.
Yeah. And who's going to win this afternoon, the Doggies or the Panthers?
Panthers. Mate.
Okay, there we go.
I'm a Tiger supporter, but I think the Panthers...
I apologise for that, but at least you don't have to spoon this year. Go, Benji. All right, there you go. Back to the action. What did I miss? Robbie Warren repeating the dose on the backhand. It's on its way. Great area. Very consistent. GTRs. You know what? If I was watching this coverage, I'd be going out to buy a set of Taylor GTRs. He does very well with them. The plant is on. Sue Metcalf is saying, listen, you can't afford to take me out. Well, no. She's maybe got 2nd shot. And he's just left it a little skinny. And looking at that, maybe 1 only. And I'll just make sure that's correct. But if you turn away, you don't really see the signal, unlike a live stream where you can see them holding their hand up. Just pan out a bit because Sucko is changing the length around a little bit purely just to try and... look, Sue is going very well against him. You know, you're playing Sue from Lithgow, playing against one of Australia's best over 60s bowlers. He's playing for New South Wales and they do very well in the over 60s just quietly. A lot better than the men's over 40s. Whew, don't check those results out. How did New South Wales go? Oof. Selectors have to have a good look at themselves there just quietly. You know what? Are you picking and sticking or are you going to change things around and maybe give us a chance to beat the Queenslanders? Spoken truly from a man who's in the 40 to 55, 60 category. Oh, I'm rubbish compared to those blokes, but you know what? Got to do something different. And he got slammed, as Ray Pearce suggested. I said, how'd you go against Queensland? And Razor was the skipper. He said, we got destroyed. And being a proud New South Welshman, I'm just telling you, the state of origin isn't the same state of origin like rugby league. They pick people where you play, not where you were sort of originated from, which I think's a rubbish concept, but that's just me. And you know, you mentioned this before, and I think Pete McDermott from the Pelicans, if he's watching, said, Matty, don't talk about sour grapes, about not getting into, you know, a squad or trialling and all that sort of stuff, because I want to play the best bowls I can. Sue, what a bowl. You know what? Let's have a look at that on the replay. That is a terrific shot. I don't know if any family are watching from Lithgow, but look at this. She's doing her best to go with our clubhouse leaders. What a shot. And then we're back live and have a look what Succo's trying to do. And he's gone, that's not good enough in my eyes. But let's...
That's great.
That's for you, Sue. And that's for you, Succo from Sue. She's on her way. Look, a really nice delivery, Sue. When you watch this back, if you've got a coach or if you're training or if you're just turning up and doing your best, look at this. Great grouping. Oh, man. You know what? That's a really effective bowl, so I'm going to give you the works. That's brilliant. Brilliant bowling. You know what? That's a terrific area. So, look, if anyone's watching out there, we're 41 minutes into the game. Warren on the backhand, trailing the bowl to Succo's 2 bowls. Succo has got second shot in 2 back. I've mentioned this heaps before, but listen, I'm trying to educate people out there that in 3 bowl pairs, generally if you've got 1 on and 2 behind, you win the end. So both of them got 1 on and 2 behind. So this will be a very close end. Heads this way have been a little bit more tricky because I spoke to, who was it? Tim Flynn from the now Lyrebirds, and he said it's about a 3-second difference, Matt, depending on tailwind or headwind, so that's significant. So you've got to focus on your green, get your green, and then the weight will come. And look at this comeback. Don't make it a target. Oh, no. Robbie Warren will open up the shoulders here. He'll go whack, whack. Both will go. I'll be extremely shocked if he tries to draw this. Get ready. Get ready in the slip cordon. They don't have the tee. They're 2 down at the moment. What does he do? He's going to draw. Or maybe he goes, you know what, I'll get 1 on the tee and then I'll have a crack. Let's see what he does. He's trying to draw it, cut it down. Okay. Already had one there. The thing I'd love to do is maybe chat to Robbie post-game and say, hey, what were you thinking there? Anyway. I tell you, Cole, just don't move that jack. Maybe land on Sue's. Dushka. Now, he's only 2 down again. Does he change his shot? Now looking for the trail. See those 2 white bowls there, viewers? That's Succo's bowl. He's saying about, wait to that. Let's see his line. Can't missed it. Sorry, I was just trying to get my mouse onto it. Wow. Let me have a look at that on the replay. He can do no wrong, Mr. Warren. He got the next best result if we look at YouTube. And I think we might be out of replays, just quietly. Might be full. No, there we go. Yeah, missed it. Damn it. Apologies, viewers. I'll just try and pan down. I think there might be one down. I think Robbie came through and maybe pushed one bowl onto the other and rolled that white bowl through. So not only was he 2 down, he missed. Wasn't far off his target. A couple of clatters, and I did try and get the replay of it. Oh, he's close. He's got to get something. Rub, rub, doink, doink. And they are probably one shot only. Let's have a look at the replay. Come on, Matt Victor, mouse going. Come on. Yeah. I've really only got about 30 seconds to hit those replays. All right. Just trying to get back to live. Deleting a couple of replays to make sure that we've got enough room in case the highlights continue. No, that was 1 or 2. Look, let's just go with 1 first. Well, as I said, viewers, I normally use the side camera to try and get the action on the mat, but due to the fact that we're basically almost 2.5 rinks across, does make it difficult to be able to see, and that's a great bowl. You know, in these conditions, it's been applauded by the opposing skip as well,
That's
Cole.
Great.
Yeah, Karen was pretty happy with that too. He's playing well, Sue Metcalf. Cole's a little bit inconsistent, but he's playing attacking shots, you know, and Sue's trying to give him a chance of going. Don't forget, they're going against the clubhouse leaders, and these clubhouse leaders are 36 shots ahead in a margin than anyone else. The only other team that's gone close to the winning margin is the namesake, Karen Murphy, playing along her partner, Paul Rook. So Sucko and Robbie showing no signs of fatigue. That is great grouping. Trying to get behind, goalposts are up. Will we see a positive weighted bowl from Sue? Yep. Can't get my mouse to get it to have a look to what she looks like. It's on its way. Viewers, plants it. You got a little rub. So where does Sucko go with these ones? Let's have a look. He's on the forehand. Nice control, nice easy swing, nice and relaxed, following it down, all pressure off. And when you got no pressure on you, he's like he's, you know, in a roll up. And you know what? He's actually got back to the bowl, and I'll try and get down to that bowl. No, he's actually holding 3. Okay. So we might change my camera. Whoopsie. Matthew, silly boy. All these viewers. Touch the wrong camera. All right. Let's have a look. Cole's not far away. Follow it down. Gutses it. Oh no. He gutsed it, and it went backwards, and he's 3 down. He played a beautiful shot. Let's have a look at that on the replay. I was trying to adjust the camera to follow it after I pressed the wrong button. Gets what he wants, hits the white bowler Sucko, falls back, and they're 3 down. Oh, don't like this sport sometimes. All right, camera 3, call 2. This is the camera that I wanted to hit, viewers. And I pressed the wrong one. Ball coming into shot now. Found another gap. He wanted one of those. Robbie on the mat. Nice and balanced. Bowl coming in. Just wants to land that of Brian's or clear run. Yeah, another counter. All right. Sue's called him on the backhand. This is the viewpoint from behind. There you go. Go Manly. Robbie Warren. Lithgow workers taking on the Taraji Warriors. Coming into view now. He doesn't die wondering, Cole. He maybe played a lot of marbles when he was at school. No, not having a crack there, but he doesn't die wondering, Cole. Definitely, went to Coogee Beach. He almost got the plant, but it wasn't going to hang around with the speed greens going this way. We're about 16, 17 seconds. Yeah, Robbie wouldn't be too happy about it, but that 4. So, wasn't a Michelle Pfeiffer. Well, I don't think anything's going to stop the run of Sucko and Warren. It should be an 18-4 on 9. And Robbie adjusts the scoreboard. And there goes Cole Aylward from Lithgow City Workers. We're going to have an update very shortly, but there's been an umpire call, and Stephen, our hostess with the mostest, who's running around and getting all the scores, he look at that, 18-4 on 9. So, viewers, I can actually type in the chat about what the scores are. But, not too many people watching on the stream, but thank you for viewing. Most people go on the stream for about 10 minutes or so. So let's put in the scores after round 5. Of course, while I'm putting in the scores, we've had a trail of the jack. My apologies, viewers, but I'm trying to put some scores in on YouTube. Where's it gone? Where the camera is located, I can't actually go any lower because yeah, the cameras won't where the seating is. Let me just try and change back to our web camera and see if we can get a picture of where it is on the green. Move it over, but look, we can't actually see what's going on. There's the jack. It's in that little marker there. So at the moment, they're holding one. And I'll go up, sir. Apologies about my viewpoint there. No, he's done well. He's punched up another one. That's two. Well, look, 6 ends to play. Some greens have already finished. Some rinks have already finished. I think you're going to see that Robbie is going to launch at those 2 bowls. I'll try and change the camera angle just so to show you what might happen. If he gets them out clean, that bowl goes. So let's have a look. Robbie, going to send it. It's going to go quick. Look at that. Coming in. He got them both. That's incredible. Let me see if I can quickly pick that up on the replay. YouTube Live Sports replay. Sends it quick. Forehand. Sends it. Clicks them out. Gone. That's a cracking shot. One to play. What can Cole Aylward do? That is a great shot from Robbie Warren. He's still got one to go. Oh, unlucky. I'm currently holding 2. And great drive, Robbie Warren. Got both out. Didn't get one out, got both out. And you know what? He's trying to say that if I can drive, I can draw. He gets around that and lands another one. That is 3 shots. That is brilliant bowling. You know what? You deserve that.
That's great.
You deserve that. And you deserve a... Alrighty. What can Cole do? It's on its way. He sent it. It'll come into shot. There it is. He's landed a bowl. Oh, I think he's saved. Maybe. Oh, maybe there was a jack. Oh, my goodness. One of those was the toucher. And it went in the ditch. My apologies. Because I had to churn the... Well done. They got the shot. Well, my apologies. That was a horrendous call by me, but... As I said, we all make mistakes. Didn't see that bowl because they didn't have another marker. I only saw the jack. I actually just had to look through my screens to try and see where that other bowl went, and there I can clearly see that on that bowl up the other end is a toucher. I'm going to try and zoom in on it, and I'll tell you that it totally threw me. You have a look at that bowl. There's the shot right there. She's picked it up. It was a toucher. All right. 5 ends to play. I can't believe one rink has already finished. No measures. They must have run through. What a lovely bowl there from Sue Metcalf. And a great reply. What a bowl. A couple of highlight reels going on. Touch ya.
That's great.
At that and have a look at this. Just giving it nice grass, good weight. You know, the wind has died down a lot, but, you know, to dead draw that off, there's no wonder that you guys are leading. And well and truly leading. What a great reply from Sue. Fair effort. Viewpoint here from Succo. Robbie using the magic fingers, trying to work out whether he's one down. Oh, we got an update. Let's see the update.
Look like Robbie's going to take it out.
Well, look. Sue's doing really well, but give us the updates.
Right. On ring 12, Karen Murphy 10, Franklin Fong 8.
5 ends to play.
10.
Anyone's game.
Anyone's game there. Ring 4, Eric Johannes 16, Kathy 5 after 9. Ring 5, Nathan Basant 8, Dwayne Hitcham 8 after.
Ooh! Dwayne.
That's my turn. That's one again.
There we go. Against our current 3rd place at the moment.
Yes.
Or 4th place, I should say. Who else we got?
Ring 1, Nick Thorne 12, Phil Westwood 10.
He needs to win that to stay in the money.
And ring 10, Corey Thompson 13, Barry Arbor 4 after 9.
Well, there was 1 shot difference in the margin between Mickey Thorne and Corey Thompson, and we've got a change in the lead. And if Bazant can't win it, he drops out altogether.
He does. That's right. Anything could happen in this last
I love
game.
it. Good on you.
Okay, catch you.
Well done. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Update. Now, viewers, I was trying to type in the results following lunch, and I got up to sort of Warren and everything else, so just try and keep on the viewpoint here, searching for the trail. That's a lovely bar, Robbie. Look at this as a highlight reel, and you know what? To find the gap, to land the bowl. These are our leaders, and you can understand why. You know, it's the 2nd time we've had them on the live stream, and it wasn't deliberate. But they are holding one, and that was a good miss, young Colin. I can tell you, your partner Sue would have run down there and put her hands around your neck. When you're holding shot, miss high. Don't cross the head. And I've been playing bowl since 1985. 55, started at 15. Enjoy this sport. And lots of people reading heads might read differently to me, but I can tell you there's a number of sayings and different things as Robbie Warren just misses under. If you're not holding shot, crossing the head, perfect. Just needed to probably have another foot of weight. Colin, stay high and don't give him a bowl to hit. Bit tricky on that hand. Try not to present a target. If he groups those 2 bowls together, I can tell you what's coming. Robbie Warren's going to whack both those out, because I tell you, if he sets both of those and they don't, he might draw. Backs his draw. He couldn't have got those both out clean. No, he's back on the draw, but they were the only bowls in the head. He would have gone 3 up. You know what? If I was Robbie, you'd probably go, you know what? Here's 1 out. I think that's all they're going to get. And as I said, if the scoring system was on ends, it would be a rather interesting situation, seeing if our leaders do change. But the measure's happening. One shot. Well done. 18-6 on 11. 4 ends to play. Well, it's sad to hear that our time here at Shoalhaven Heads Bowling Club is coming to an end. Try and straighten up my camera and, like all good leads, put the mat in front of the bowl so we don't play soccer. And she's playing 3/4 lengths, which is generally roll-up lengths, but now she's made a liar of me and thrown a medium to short end. All right, viewers, I'm going to try and type the scores from after 5 rounds. And dare I take my eyes off the screen. We got it in there. So, viewers, if you're watching and you're still enjoying the coverage, that is our current positions after 5 rounds. Warren, 5 wins for 68. Murphy, 5 wins plus 32. Bazant. Now, that was a mistake. Well, he should have got rid of Bazant on 4 wins and 30 plus. Anyway, it's compliments of the sun in my eyes, but if you just scrap the Bazant 4 wins plus 30, it's Johannes 4 wins plus 34, Bazant 4 wins plus 32, Thorne 4 wins plus 24, and Thompson 4 wins plus 23. Let's see if I can can't make that correction. Alrighty. Had a long couple of days in the sun and the wind. Couldn't swap it for the world. Okay. Currently, Robbie Warren on the mat. 2 down. A real change of jack. Brian Suckley, he's human, switched off. And Robbie get it back. He's got to beat that white bowl perhaps. And he has. Just didn't come back. It is 2. You know what, if I looked at the scorecard, the team of Sue Metcalf and Cole Aylward from Lithgow Workers, they're almost winning the same amount of ends. And that's why, for me, you know, significant shots up for Robbie Warren, but a much fairer way for me personally. Oh no, he's just taking out the second shot. Oh, Cole. Yeah, Sue wouldn't be happy with that. The inconsistency there from Cole Aylward. You're holding shot, you don't cross the head unless you need to trail. Anyway, here comes Robbie Warren. He doesn't need much of a sniff to take the shot away. He gets only one now. Oh, he's still two. Oh, he didn't do enough. My apologies. No damage. Have to hold my breath though. Couple ends remaining before we get this show on the road to Mona Vale Bowling Club next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And I'll tell you exactly the tournament. A couple of screenshots of things. Sue Metcalf, Lithgow Workers. So it's the Steve Mathers Cup, the inaugural Mathers Cup. $10,000 in prize money. $5,000 to the winning team. That's Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of September. It's presented by Easy Flow, Concrete Pumping, Mona Vale Bowling Club Invitational Pairs. So keep an eye out for that. And that's where I'll be next weekend. Or if you don't like what I do, go and watch somebody else do their thing. Maybe one of our other broadcasters. Up and back after this. Good start to our leads. This is Sue Metcalf, Lithgow Workers. Great to see we've got an open gender tournament, men and women. Whatever pronouns, them, they, it, she, he, her. Inclusive of everybody here at the Shoalhaven Heads Bolo Karen Murphy Classic Pairs for 2025. You are currently watching our competition leaders. I mentioned that on the scoreboard. Can't wait for our last update. We might have to delay. The results aren't anywhere on Bowl's link. It's a separate tournament to that. This is run by Shoalhaven Heads Bolo. Currently Brian Suckley with one shot and one behind. So I can tell you, if Sue gets his in for second, or at least shot, and gets slightly behind, they will win this end. So let me prove my theory. Sucko draws another one and gets behind. Very difficult for the team of Metcalf and Aylward to get shot, and great correction. Yep. 2, maybe 3 shots. So on that hand, skipper Warren can play either forehand or backhand. Plenty of room to draw. We know from what we've seen on 12 ends that Cole, as skipper, will be through the head. I actually maybe seen one draw shot. The rest has been schoolboy marbles. And I'm not talking about his ability, just that that's the way he plays. He plays through the head. More like Bocce. Let's see what he does. Come on, dead draw. Prove me wrong. All you got to do is get to that white bowl on the forehand. He's a little tight. Maybe he's looking to try and run up Sue's bowl. You can disagree with it if you like. But that's the shot on the running surface. Needed one of those. He would have been 3 down, or might even rolled through. He finished in a good home. I'd imagine Robbie just wants to group in. He's a little narrow here, so he might backdoor this. He doesn't want to land on that front bowl with any purpose, and he's just... Look at that. What a bowl. Huh. You know, on a windy day, to be able to have that correction
That's great.
That's terrific. You know what? I think he's having a good time, Robbie Warren. Another payday, $1,000 for the weekend. Cash, tax-free. All right. Sue's saying, mate, take your grass. There is no sense of drawing to save. Purely trying to hit that bowl, to cannon it on. Can't control where it's going to go. Look, they might be 3 down to that bowl on the right. And Robbie Warren covering in case he does trail. So that's where the bowls will go. All good skippers. Plants that bowl, gets to the tee. Not that I think Cole will go for the kill. Let's see what he does. Adjusting his line. Purely looking for connection on that front bowl. He's gone higher. He's tried to take the weight off. He's trying to draw it. And you know what? That's a better effort. But, you know, he falls out. Probably 3 or 4 down. And Robbie will go for the Michelle Pfeiffer here. Just has to play up to that last bowl of Cole to roll it over. But there is the right-hand side bowl of Sue. Great track. The GTR won't land that front bowl, which is the danger. And look at this weight control. He's a little bit heavy. He may not count. Definitely sails through. Let's see what the signal is. And I really should have put zinc and sunscreen on today, but I'm a little bit touched up by the sun today. Very irresponsible of me today. I'm used to having shade cloths, but you can't put up a shade structure in 30-kilometre-hour winds. It was 3. I did ask for them to signal to me so I could actually see what's going on, but they've signalled to their skip, but that's okay. I'm pretty versatile. I wouldn't say thick skin go because words do hurt. So thank you to David Knobb, who made a comment. Can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Idiot. Anyway, that's me. Well, look, viewers, I hope you've enjoyed the last 2 days. Karen Murphy Classic Pairs, great to be here, great company, great club. Live from Shoalhaven Heads Bolo. YouTube Live Sports, you better be live in it. And you're watching our champions. You can see why they are...
That's great.
...very consistent. They've played brilliantly. 2 ends remaining. Another margin of double figures. When that breeze comes up, that hand playing away from the other green does make it extremely challenging. But stand by, we have another update. All right, viewers. Another update. Final update of the weekend.
The only thing I can say is Robbie Warren is going to win it.
Well, we know that. And when he showed up, he's won it twice in a row, so we know what to win. But talk to me.
Okay.
How is Karen Murphy going against Chopstick Mafia?
Just about to tell you. Rink 12, Karen Murphy 10, Franklin Chopstick Fong 11.
No! How many ends to go?
After 12 ends, 3 to go.
Does he not respect his elders?
I don't think so.
She turned 50 this year.
That's right. Not very nice of him at all.
Oh, well.
And on rink 4,
We know he won't be inviting back next year.
Eric Hansen 8, Kathy McMahon 8.
So he's...
18, Kathy McMahon 8 on after 13.
So if we look at live scoring, Eric is in second.
At the stage.
And Murphy may drop to...
4th even.
Yes, okay, so who... Oh,
Rink 5, Nathan Percent 10.
wow.
Dwayne Kingdom 9.
And they were equal on margin.
Yeah.
With Karen.
Yeah.
Dwayne Kingdom.
Yep.
Oh, what? He obviously had a great lunch.
Good lunch. Must have had a good lunch.
What else?
Had the chicken schnitzel. That's after ring.
I went the lasagna.
After 12 ends.
And who we got?
Mick Thorne 15. Phil Westwood 15.
Now hang on.
On 12.
Thorny was in 5th place
Yeah.
and needs the dub. Doraw's not going to help him
No.
because we know the next bloke's breathing down his neck with only a
That's
margin
right.
of 1 behind him.
Yeah,
What do we
well,
got?
Corey Thompson 17. Barry Arbour 7 after 12. I
Wow.
would say Corey Thompson's overtaken Thorny at this stage.
You know what? Some people say at these tournaments you've got to draw a good card, but Robbie Warren had to beat Johannes
Yeah.
and Green.
Greeny. Yeah,
So,
hard
you know,
games.
he didn't dodge two of them.
No, but he played well enough to beat them. So
Yeah, absolutely. And right now,
that's how you win tournaments.
you know, I tell you, the team from Lithgow Workers, both Sue and Cole, mate, they're almost equaling them on ends.
Yeah.
They're just dropping multiples. We only got 2 ends to play. It's 21-8. But have a look at the screen.
Yeah.
Young Sue Metcalf is out playing a couple of ends against our third for the seniors in the New South Wales over 60s. That's what I love about this sport.
Some people can.
So look, last word from you. We're obviously going to be on, is it a similar time next year? Do you normally pick this date in September, or has it changed?
Last weekend of September next year.
Okay, and you better get in early because we only get 24 sides. Generally, don't we?
We usually get 28, but a lot of clubs put their championships on this weekend.
And at a squeeze, you can almost get
we've
32
got
if you
7.
get that little show rink going too.
32 last year.
Brilliant. Well, listen, what's been your favourite bit about it besides meeting me?
Oh, no, what can I say?
Oh, come on.
That's it.
Come on. No, but the people have been amazing. That's the big thing for me. Quality of bowls have been great.
People have all said, thank you for a good tournament. We'll be back next year.
Brilliant.
If I hear that, I'm happy.
Can't control the weather, but we put it on. The sun's been here, a little bit windy, but
Never mentioned the weather. Just said, thanks for a good tournament. We'll be back next year.
well, you've got the 3-time now champions, and
Pretty sure they'll come back.
hey, listen. I just hope we get a couple of other heavy hitters through. We call them burglars.
Yeah.
Come on down and knock these Teralgi boys off.
That's right.
We might have a shout out, but remember, a call out to anyone who has size 0 bowls or 00.
That's it for our school kids.
Yeah, so we need to have that. Listen,
That'll be great.
hey,
Thanks, Matty.
brilliant. All right. Well, listen, I hope the presentation goes well.
Keep next weekend free. You're on. Don't know what other people say.
I love it. Hey, listen, there's only one person. You don't let them ruin your time. Oh, good on you. There's Steve. You know, he's been a lovely man, and he's heard me just have a little cry about one negative comment on the live stream, which I still am gobsmacked that people think they can say anything they like on your own stream. Good on you. You know, when you're on social media and you see comments disabled, you just know that there's some keyboard warriors out there that think everyone wants to hear their opinion. But I'll give you my viewpoint. I'm a commentator, that's what I do. Kyle Aylward, generally informed. Colin, what are you thinking? You know what? He's got the double. And no bowls left in Robbie Warren's bag of tricks. And they got to double figures. Well done. What a great effort. Well, I could chat to Stephen all day. What a good game. You know what? And the thing about lawn bowls is you don't normally get a chance to play against the guns. And you know what? They haven't had it easy, the crew of Robbie Warren and Brian Suckley. They've they've done well. They've played well, and they deserve the $2 grand, $1 grand each, cash. All right, big finish. Those final scores are pretty close. I actually can't broadcast any of the other games that are related to what we need to do, except Mickey Thorne. And I may look at Mickey Thorne's game just to stream that last one. They may finish. I've got one into play after this, so I think I'll do that. So don't go away. Good on you, Riley. Now, Riley, in our score sheet, Bazant's spelt with an A, but I'm clearly seeing that you're spelt with an E. So, my apologies there, unless it was a handwritten entry. So, just confirm, young man, that your spelling of that surname is with an E, because you're spelling it like that now. They had a good game. But they're in an arm wrestle too, mate. But I know you're playing bowls too. Your dad spoke that you're now playing, so good on you. No, who never knows? He might be streaming you. But here we go. What has Sue Metcalf gone? She's got to reach. She's got to get the toucher. And get second shot. She's already done that, and she's through. And we know that her partner, Cole Aylward from Lithgow Workers, loves to trail. So let's see if Succo, slightly higher track with the XGs. And I was going to try and tell you what bowls both Sue and Cole were using, but I will do that at the end of the game. But I'll be moving my cameras around to show you the last of rink 1. I don't think the wind's finished with us yet. Well done to Kathy McMahon. Good job. She smiled the whole way. All right. Sends it on its way. You can see that the line is tight. Positive bowl, looking for the jack. And Sue goes, oh, but look, when you play weighted shots like that, your luck is going to run out. I mean, you've got to reach to get the reward, but you've got to have a couple more tricks in the bag. And you're going to get more misses than hits. Look at this. He's also tried to get it, and he's got the nice rub, but he's dropped it by... No, Robbie, you won down after that. You were holding. And you're holding shot. He was trying to trail it. Now, let's see if Cole can get the draw to the white bowl. He's got a higher line. Don't wick it in. Get it clean. And he has for 2. Well done. Robbie, pressure on to draw. Good track. No, he's probably going to be slightly higher to land that bowl. Maybe he's trying to get his bowl into the bowls bag, but he's coming down these GTRs and he gets the wrong edge. Okay, well, he's made it better for himself. They don't have the tee. So, Cole, draw it. Get the 3. Finish strong. All the way from Lithgow. Joining us here. He's narrow. Be under. Maybe sit. He's going to get the A grade. Oh, oh no, wrong time for a replay, Matt. Get rid of it. Robbie's going to launch. He just cleaned out everything. Let me see if we can get it. We missed it. My apologies, viewers. What a shocker. 1 down. Cleaned out both. I'm learning when I press the replay button that I can't skip it. Unless I press clear layer. And I've got plenty of replays. Well, look, viewers, I will change the scoreboard. I'm not going to say farewell to the coverage because we do have... one more end that will impact the final proceedings. Damn it. Can't believe I had to try and roll up to get the replay and missed it. Well, while I just adjust my camera, I hope you've enjoyed the Karen Murphy Classic Pairs live from the Shoalhaven Heads bolo. Not too sure how Karen Murphy has done. You've been watching YouTube Live Sports. You better be live in it with Matty Harris here. And thank you to Benny Two Shoes for the gig. And I'll move my camera over in a moment and we'll be able to pick up the action of what's happening. All right, viewers, I'm just trying to show you our last game. And there's me over there going, hello, how you going? Great spot to watch bowls from. This is our last end. Not too sure how many shots they need. I'm going to try and find out the score. Jack coming into play. All right, so Mickey Thorne up 17-16. Try and see. It's a good shot there. Let me see who's playing. Rink number 2. Sorry, rink number 1. Mickey Thorne taking on Phil Westwood. One into play. This is just trying to see Mickey Thorne's lead. Oh. Can't see. There he goes. Ray Parks. Ray Parks, Mick Thorne playing the team of Westwood. I don't know Westwood's lead, because that was an entry change. Yep. Okay. Gentleman from Grandviews. Thorne has last bowl. This is the Westwood team. Great bowl. One down. A draw does not help Mickey Thorne. He needs the win. Trying to see this head, viewers. Thorne not far away. Just got to run on. Needs about 3 feet. 1, maybe 2. If it's 2, Thorne drops out of 5th place. He needs the win. Because I can tell you, Karen Murphy may have got beaten. Eric Johans didn't. Don't know about Bazant. And Corey Thompson, I think's won, so he could drop Ray out of the money after such a good 5 games, pressure. 2 down. It's all happening. Oh, I love lawn bowls. Love bowls. Bowl's on its way. He hasn't sent it. 3 down now, maybe. He needs a win or he gets out of the money. Thorny, come on, mate. Go the Steelers. All right, mid-wicket conference time. Trying to get all the angles for you. Here it is. Holding a couple. Can't really see what's going on. Coming through. Oh, no change. Magic fingers time. There is a bowl there with 1 to play. There it is. The lone figure of Mickey Thorne. 2 days in the sun. Got a big week too, Mick. Looking for a promotion with the mining company. Let's have a look at him. Nerves of steel. He's got to arrive with about 2 foot of weight. Dead draw it. On its way. Grandstand finish. Minor placings do count. He's not far away. Got to land it. Just rocked it enough. Is that one shot? Was that one shot, Mickey Thorne? Oh! Ooh. Well, viewers, that's how close it's been. Check your underpants, Mickey Thorne. I'm sure there's a couple of skiddies on those. What a game. What a sport. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Matty Harris signing off. It's been my great pleasure over the last 2 days. Karen Murphy Classic Pairs. Live from the Shoalhaven Bowling Club. You better be loving it. On Youtubelivesports. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you're lucky you're not me. See you soon. Oh, thank you. And all the best.